Why do you think it moves? Look over here at these objects and think about what their original functions might be.
Hello. Hello everyone, welcome to the Art Gallery of New South Wales.
My name's Diane Wasinski. I'm the Exhibitions Manager at the Art Gallery of New South Wales.
I went to art school. I started as a fine arts student at university. Art was, out of everything that I knew, theatre, dance, music, art really dealt with all the issues of life. You could really talk about anything and no matter how difficult or how challenging that might be, art sort of went there, and I really liked that.
So this is a Filipino artist and he's drawing on Filipino folklore, but at the same time they're super personal. So does anybody recognise anything here at all? Show me. Show me. Yeah, okay. And there as well. Okay, what do you think that is? Brains. Okay, so you're starting to make sense of the painting, right?
I think to be an artist can be quite difficult because you're wearing your heart on your sleeve all the time. So, and you know, they might not always know the best way to get there. They might have a brilliant idea but not sure how it will work in a gallery sense. And that's what we do, I think, to help them have the best show or the best exhibition that they can do.
I look after all the exhibitions happening at the gallery. So like a project manager, look after the budgets, make sure everybody is communicating and everybody knows what to do and when to do it.
Yeah, I think working for the Biennale especially, we get to work with artists from all over the world. So in this exhibition, we have artists from 36 different countries around the world.
My name's Thais Brute. I'm Curatorial Research Manager at the Biennale of Sydney.
This time around with Stephanie Rosenthal as our Artistic Director, part of my job is to assist her in all of the research for her travel. So she travels around the world and she researches all these different artists. She then sort of gives me their names and I find out as much information as I possibly can about them. So I'm a little bit like a stalker. I pretty much Google them, I find out information from their galleries, I found out all the information I can on these people.
Question for you, Ty, about the wall panels that we were reading as we were walking around, because they're really key for us to understand context. What does this mean? A piece of writing on the wall over there, see that rectangle of light? So, but that works, that writing's not on the website. So we get the sense that, you know, there's a lot of work goes into the writing of those panels. How does that process of helping to articulate in text these ideas, how does that happen?
So it's about trying to make a little snapshot of the artist's work, like a little summary in a couple of paragraphs to say who they are, what their work's about, but also to make it really accessible to people, because I can't write about it from sort of from a really art historical academic context, because most people probably will just find it really boring.
Are there limitations with size and scale of artworks? If so, can it be difficult to place such artworks if they are oversized?
This is Riddell in front of his painting. Riddell's about my height, so when he first sent us this image we were a little surprised because we didn't realise quite how big the painting was going to be. He gave us the dimensions, but until you actually see it, you don't necessarily know. But with that one, for example, we weren't sure that we would actually be able to get it into the gallery if it was already stretched. So we Diane made the decision to actually stretch the work in the space. So it came as a rolled up canvas, and then we took it into the gallery, put it all out on the floor and stretched it in the space.
How important is the space, location and setting for each individual artwork to the Biennale exhibition? Does the art gallery follow strict guidelines, and what are they?
So it's a challenge for something like a Biennale where everybody has, these guys have lots of different spaces that they need to contend with, where, you know, I'm at a level of 22 degrees at all times.
Yeah. So just to add that we work on Curatorial Island and Carriage Works, which is a heritage space.
My name is Kotaro Yumatsu. My role is AV coordinator at the Biennale of Sydney, which is taking care of projections, screens, speakers, anything that you need to plug in.
Being heritage, you can't put any nails or screws into the wall, so we end up usually building stuff around it just to put something up, which, I mean, I'm not saying it's easier, but at a gallery you can just, you know, go straight in and hang something a lot quicker. But yeah, our ways, you got to think around how to even get the structure going before you can even think about putting the work up.
Make make sure you look at the work before you photograph it. Emotional response and analytical responses are both really important.